Hey to those in the chat. I see a couple of people. Hey, Lucinda. How are you, Lucinda? Hey, Sassy. Welcome to the chat, ladies. How are you guys doing today? How are you doing on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday? Sassy says, hey, Lucinda. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, Sassy. I'm running late today, but I didn't have much to talk about, just talking about the title, Wednesday Warriors. Like, I know one time we talked about women, like the most important women in our lives, but today we're going to talk about warriors. It doesn't matter. It can be a woman, it can be a man, it can be a child, it can be your pet. Who's a warrior to you? Who's a warrior to you and why? And sometimes, y'all, it's not a why. Y'all remember always having that why, always being curious. Not everybody, but some of us as kids, we were so curious, and some of us are still curious. In fact, I think we're more curious as adults than we are children, because as adults, we want to be nosy when we say why. But kids are just curious, you know? Sassy says, hey, Lucinda, happy. Oh, you're doing great. Hump Day Wednesday. Yes, Hump Day Wednesday, and you're doing great. That's good. What's going on, girl, dad? Hi, Lions Pride, and everyone in the chat. Good Hump Day evening. I know, right? Good Hump Day evening. Y'all, I have been out and about, and I'm running late because I was out shopping for they. Look, I'm so torn. I'm so conflicted. And when I get off this live, I'm going back to the sporting goods store, okay? They have not been having the New Balance that I want, that I desire, that I love, okay? But guess what? Today I went to the shoe store, and they have them. They have them. But I am in such a dilemma, y'all. If anybody saw the short that I put up a little while ago, those Hokas, people keep telling me to get them. People that I know, people that I work with, my friends, and y'all, I put those shoes on today. And when I tell you, that is the only shoe that has come close. That is the only shoe that I will say is better than a New Balance, in my opinion. Those shoes feel so good when you put them on. And y'all know I love New Balance. But New Balance, they act like they've been trying to keep up with the cute shoes and stuff. I ain't with that. I need a good walking shoe when I run at the track. I need a walking shoe, a running shoe. Those Hokas, when I tell you, those are the best shoes. My mom is my warrior because she showed and taught me things in life, good and bad. Yes. Yes, Sassy. My mom, same thing. Same thing. You know, some people get along with their parents, like I'll say 99% of the time, because I don't think anybody does 100% of the time. If you get along with your parents 100% of the time, that means you never challenge them, which is fine, but it means you never challenge them. And even good kids challenge their parents sometimes, you know. They just don't do it consistently. They don't do it routinely. They're not problem kids. And you know, sometimes it's just like that. I guess you could say it's as close to perfect as you can be. But that being said, for those who have had issues with their parents, their moms, their dads, doesn't mean that the love is not the greatest love of all. Doesn't mean that the love is not the greatest love of all. It means we're individual. And it means that though we come from them, we're still us, you know. We're still individual, and we're still going to think a certain way. And there are going to be outside influences that tell us to do things that they tell us not to do. And it may not always be bad, you know, but there are going to be some ways we're going to have where we're not alike, some things that we're going to think on, and we're not going to think the same about it. And sometimes, you know, as with any two people, sometimes we clash with our mothers, or sometimes we clash with our fathers. But it doesn't mean that the love isn't the greatest love of all. It doesn't. So, like you said, our parents can teach us things. Sometimes they've taught us things, and we went and did something that they said not to do, The lesson they tried to teach us, we still had to go learn it on our own. And so sometimes we did that. And sometimes, after we got enough lesson whoopings, and those are the whippings we were talking about, whipping and corporal punishment and all that. Those aren't the physical whippings. Those are the whippings when you ignore your parents or your elders, and you go out and you have to learn on your own. And whatever the thing was that you did that you shouldn't have done, or whatever the thing was that piqued your curiosity, that you investigated and that you indulged in, that turned out not to be so good, that was a whipping. That was a lessons whooping. That was a lesson whooping. Because sometimes you could chalk it up to a lesson, but sometimes that lesson is so strong, you feel like it's a whooping. You feel like you got a whooping from your parents. You still haven't got the right New Balance. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, New Balance is all I wore until like this past year. But it's like they just keep, because everything is almost online. Even when you go into the stores, they'll tell you, we can order it. And I'm not an online kind of person. I have to try my stuff on. And so, I would buy clothes, but shoes, I have to try them on. And I've had a plethora of New Balance. So I know they exist. But today, a doctor friend of mine and a couple of my friends that I work with said, try the Hoka and you won't go back. I'm not going to even lie to you. They were telling the truth. They were telling the truth. Hoka is designed for walkers, runners, and they're cute. And they're cute. They don't, they got it. They give it all. They give it all. And the arch support is everything. It's got like a 5mm drop on the arch from your to your heel. It's everything. And one of them I saw had a 4mm drop. They actually tell you that. Whenever I found out about the arch drop before, I had to kind of like investigate and check on it. So New Balance will always be my favorite shoe. But I'm not gonna lie to you, that Hoka I did, and then they're right there and available. They're expensive. But I will not have to look for those. At least right now, you don't have to look for those like you have to look for your other shoes. You still haven't got the right New Balance yet. The Hokas are great shoes. I know I spelled it wrong. Those shoes are fantastic. And then especially, somebody else might like a Nike better, but it may just be, the shape of your foot according to the design of the shoe, the design of the shoe and the shape of your feet. But for me, if I had to buy a pair today, because I was just out running around today with a friend and I happened to see him and she was like, I'm going to go ahead and get a new pair. And I'm like, so I tried them on and I'm like, okay, yeah, I want these. No questions asked. As soon as I put them on, it's like you're just walking on a soft, firm cushion of cotton. Like a good brand new mattress. Like you're walking on, like your feet have 2 mattress pads in them. The good kind, the Serta kind. And they're light. Because I was like, these shoes aren't even good. They're light, like all of them. All of them are light now. Y'all, I put those shoes on. And I was like, okay, New Balance, I just found the trump card for you. I just found the trump card for you. Hey, Tamika, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We're talking about warriors. Who's your warrior? Whether it's your female, male, a child, pet, something, an inanimate object. My warrior today is the shoes that I tried on. I was like, oh my gosh, nothing has made my feet feel anything like a New Balance. And this surpassed it. This surpassed that. Sassy says they are some good supporting shoes. Yes, they're good for runners, walkers. Because I looked it up when a doctor friend of mine told me. he was like, that's why I wear. I have to walk so many steps a day. And I said, I was just talking about walking on YouTube, how many steps we walk. He was like, man, I have to walk so many steps a day. He was like, New Balance and Saucony didn't get it for me. And he was like, these Hokas, he said, try them. He said, try them. So I had a couple of other friends, teachers that stand all day and stuff like that. They were like, try them. Try them. So I've been seeing them, but I didn't try them until today. And yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold. Sassy says, hey, Tamika, I'm sold on them. Now, that being said, I do still love my New Balance. Those are still the best shoes ever. If they told me, you got to make a decision today, and you can only use one pair of shoes, I'd stick with the New Balance because that's what I know. But I'd be very tempted. I'd be very tempted to choose the Hokas. In fact, I'm lying. I probably would choose them. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I know New Balance and I know the good that they are. So, but that was the thing, y'all. I have not been able to find the New Balance that I want, the good walking ones that they usually have, the ones that are popular. You usually find them all the time. But this past whole year, since last summer, it's been hard. That's why I ended up with those Skechers, with these Skechers. And then I found a pair of my old Nikes that they're old, but they aren't old. I just forgot I had put them in a box. I know Fishing Time came on here and said, you got on some new kicks? I said, kind of, sort of. I forgot I had these. So they were some black Nikes, walking shoes. So I've been walking in those. And I love those shoes. I love Nike and New Balance. That's when it comes to like training, cross trainers. But yeah. New Balance is just my favorite shoe just because. But I'm not so stubborn till, you know how you get so stubborn till you're like set in your ways? I'm not that kind of stubborn where I can't say, okay, I got a new favorite. Saxon says Asics are one of my favorite shoes. They satisfy my feet. I have friends that have Hoka. They love them. Yes. Asics and what else? When everybody else was always talking about Nike. And again, I love Nike. I have a Nike walking shoe. I just found it, y'all. I was out here, I've been looking. Y'all remember when I said I needed 2 pair of shoes? Not knowing that I had a pair. I had a pair. I just couldn't find it. Well, I just forgot about it. And it was packed. You know how you pack your stuff for the winter? And so, at some point last year, before I started going live, I guess I put them up. And I just happened to come across them the other day. So, those shoes are, like, they're almost new. So I will be using those. And I am going to buy the New Balance. But the thing that I was saying earlier, that's what's so ironic about the New Balance is I've been searching high and low. I was going to finally go ahead and order some. But today, when I saw those Hokas, guess what? I saw the New Balance that I want. And now I got to pump the brakes. I got to pump my brakes. Because I'm about to have 4 pair of shoes. The Nikes that I found, these are about to go in the garbage. These Skechers. But when I never could find a New Balance, I bought another pair of Skechers. So I have the Nike that I found. I have the Skechers. And I'm going to buy those Hokas and those New Balance. Those are going to be my 2 shoes. Yeah, I'm going to have 4 pair of shoes. That's crazy. But it's all good. Better to have them than not. Girl Dad says, hi, Sassy and Tamika. Sassy speaking to Girl Dad. So yeah, I was like, okay, better to have them than not. And I justify myself having 4 pair of walking shoes instead of my normal 2. I justify that by saying it took me forever to find the New Balance. Okay. And I found them today. But I wasn't even looking for them today. We went into the store to look at the Hokas. And I saw them. And then I saw a pair of New Balance. And I'm like, these are the New Balance that I've been looking for. The crossplex, the trainers, these are what I always get, and I have not been able to find them. And when I did see some, they were like light. I don't like light colored shoes. I don't like light colored shoes. So I didn't. That's one thing. It's not that they haven't been available. The colors that I prefer haven't been available. I don't like light colored shoes. If I get a light color, it's gonna be like a tan or something. They have some cute tennis shoes like that. And so, like I said, that Hoka, they had a lot of cute tan ones, but the black ones looked even better. So, yeah, I have some decisions to make. Okay, some decisions to make, y'all. So what I have decided is I will have my Nike, the new Skechers that I bought, wear them. They're good walking shoes too, but I'll just wear them they're really cute, so I'll wear them for whatever. And I'll have my Nike shoes and those Hokas. Sassy says, nope, not crazy. Sassy, I'm like, oh my gosh. I went from complaining for months and months and months about not being able to find a New Balance. And as soon as I find something new, bam, there they go. And I was like, you know what? That was nothing but the devil. That was nothing but the devil. And like I said, it hasn't been that I haven't found the New Balance, but they're not the good kind, the good walking shoes, or if they have a walking shoe, it was always like baby blue, sky blue, stuff like that. And I love that for like going out or something. If you're going, just wearing them out. But for walking, I prefer dark shoes because they get dirty. I prefer dark shoes because they get dirty. And I don't want to be walking, with dirty shoes. They get dirty. And nowadays too, your shoes have the white heels. A lot of these shoes have the thick white heel, and they're good shoes, but I don't like that. I don't like the thick white heel. So like I bought these that way because I had no choice. And look how dirty they are. See, I don't like that. You got on, and it's black on top, and it's dirty on the side. That thick heel. Sassy says I have so many tennis shoes. Sassy, my girlfriends, they have a whole lot of like dress shoes, heels, and stuff like that. I'm still old school when it comes to that. I have certain colors, something black, something like the natural colors, like sage. I have a pair of nice dress shoes with heels. They're like sage, and they're really nice because they're kind of like, they're so natural. I can wear them with a lot. So I like black, sage, brown, tan, taupe. I like the natural colors, kind of like military colors. So I have all those, but I have more tennis shoes. They have like more dress shoes, and I have more tennis shoes because I'm about comfort. Yep. I'm about comfort. I want it to be comfortable. It's like I'll go somewhere and we leave home with dress shoes on or with heels or whatever. And I'm taking flip-flops or tennis shoes, a good tennis shoe. Yeah, you can have on a cute dress and still have on the tennis shoes. Everybody know why you do that. They know you. They know you're tired. They know your feet need that cushion. They know those feet get tired. If I go to a wedding or something, I'm going straight to the car after the wedding is over and putting on tennis shoes. Now, if it's a close friend of mine and I'm going to the reception and all that, You know, after they take, if I'm in the wedding, after we take pictures and whatever, I'm putting on tennis shoes. After we get out of the clothes, after we take pictures at the reception, I'm putting on tennis shoes. Hey, retirement days. Hey, Betty, how are you? Sassy says, I love black tennis shoes too and natural colors as well. I love being comfortable. Yeah, yeah, right. That comfort. There is nothing like comfort. Like I said, even if you go to a special event, like something like a wedding, you know, if I'm just gonna be there for the actual wedding ceremony and that's it, then yeah, I'll wear heels, you know, start to end. And then once I leave, throw on some comfortable shoes. But if I'm planning on, like if it's a close friend, a close family, and I'm gonna be at the reception and all that, or if I'm even in the wedding and you gotta take those pictures, as soon as we come out of those clothes, I'm putting on flip-flops or tennis shoes. And most recently, I'm gonna choose probably flip-flops. I mean tennis shoes, because flip-flops, they're comfortable, but they're so flat. So if I do, you know, get some slide-ins or some flip-flops, I try to make sure they have a good sole, a good sole to them. Hey, Big Kane. Kane, you just walked in and I was talking about weddings and stuff. You just walked in and I was talking about weddings. You just came up in the chat. What that mean, bro? You about to get married? Kane probably like, what you on? What you talking about? Welcome to the chat, Big Kane. Retirement Betty from Retirement Days. But yeah, y'all, I found some shoes. Sassy, when I saw those shoes, I was like, they cute. I could, you know how you could, I could already tell by the heel that they were gonna be, that they should be good. Because sometimes you have a tennis shoe that has a thick heel, and the arch isn't hitting on anything. The arch still isn't good. I could look at those shoes and it was just something about them. I guess it's just the fact that everybody kept telling me to try them. Since I couldn't find the New Balance that I wanted, that I needed, and I didn't want to order them. So they kept saying, try them. Those shoes, they're all they cracked up to be. They are all they cracked up to be. And so I'm going to give my New Balance position 1A, and I'm going to give those Hoka's position 1B. I'm going to give them 1B. And depending on my mood, that can flip. That can flip. Big Kane, what's been going on with you? I don't know if you're still in here, but I hope you've been doing well. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday to you. So we're halfway through, y'all. If you went to work today, you're 3 down and 2 to go. 3 down and 2 to go till the weekend. 3 down, 2 to go until the weekend. And you get to get off and have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself every day. You should be treating yourself every day. But I know how it is with the work schedules. Look, we're up to work, working, get off, trying to get some food, trying to get off the feet, trying to get into bed and start all over again. We start all over again. So I know how it is. Sometimes we have to wait until an off day to treat ourselves. But whatever you do, make sure that if you're Monday through Friday, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Spend some good quality time first with yourself and then with your family. Because you got to be good if you want to make sure that your family is good. You got to be good if you want to make sure that your family is good. And I know most times, you know, we're putting family first, and that's a good thing. But be selfish just a little bit and put yourself first sometimes. Hey, Miss V. Hey, Vicky. Hey, sis. Hello, everyone. Blessings of love, y'all. Blessings of love to you, Miss Vicky. What you been up to? Hey, Key Kitchen. Hey, Lions Pride. Hey, Miss V. Hey. Welcome to the chat, y'all. I'm just talking about warriors today. It could be male, female, children, inanimate objects. Well, I was just telling them I found me a pair of new shoes today. And those shoes are my warrior for a few minutes. They're my feet. my feet warriors. They're my feet warriors. I was about to say my feet because they belong to my feet. Because feet is plural, but we got to make it possessive, right? So isn't that feet? We don't often talk about things belonging to our feet. So isn't that feet? Those are my feet shoes. Been trying to get my health right. Just had my pacemaker replaced Monday. Okay, I remember you saying that you needed to have a battery replacement. So did you get a new battery or did you get a new pacemaker altogether, Vicky? Kid Kitchen says, yes, I have to take care of. Yes, I know. Absolutely. Absolutely, Kid Kitchen. We do. We have to. To the best of our abilities, we do. We have to take care of ourselves. Yes, family. We got to take care of family. But you got to stop sometimes and realize you got to take care of yourself if you want to be able to take care of family. I think that was until people really started to preach that, I don't know if people truly paid attention because it's just so, go, 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 go. Not that they weren't trying to pay any attention, but sometimes it's just like, I mean, even if it's just something as simple as you being so tired that you fell asleep when you didn't intend to, or you may have planned to get up at a certain time and you ended up sleeping 2 hours over. Guess what? I had a cousin that always told me you needed that sleep. If you went to sleep and your intentions were to get up like 2 o'clock and you didn't get up until 4:30, every time that happened and I would say something or someone that I know said something, I had that one cousin that always told us you needed that sleep. New one altogether. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. What happened? Did they decide to just I remember you saying getting your battery like what was it? An updated battery or something like that. But they decided a new one altogether. So that's good. Been a rough last few months. I'm glad you got Vicky, I'm glad that you have your new pacemaker and whatever it was that made them decide to give you a new one. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. So I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling much better. And I hope that, everything else feeling. If you have any other issues, I hope that's at least a jump start to getting those issues straightened out. At least to getting you to feeling better. Hey, Brilliant. Hey, Brilliant, sis. Lines Pride. Hey, sis. Hey, Miss V. Hey, Brilliant. Welcome to the live. I saw you earlier in another live. I think I did speak to you. You spoke back. I was about to say, girl, you probably got on out of there. Because sometimes that's how I am. Somebody will say they saw me on a live and they spoke to me, but they don't think I saw them. And sometimes I don't. Because sometimes you're trying to support a lot of people. And if they're live at the same time, you just drop in there to say hello. And then you go to the next one. And I bounce back and forth. You're welcome, Vicky. Well, that's a motorcycle, y'all. It's going to be noisy for a second. Hello. Oh, he wasn't too bad. He wasn't too noisy. Yes. Who is it? Key Kitchen. I got to share her out. She's doing some burpees. She was doing some burpees. I was when I was out, that's one video that I saw. I think she dropped that video this morning, maybe. I saw it this afternoon. It had a few hours. It had been up for a few hours. So I actually didn't get to finish it. It's a short video, so you guys go over there and check out. Please check out Key Kitchen and check out her videos. Key Kitchen and more. Please go check her out. She's dropped video. She does a plethora of things, okay? She cooks. She shares those dishes with us. But she also exercises. And, and then she just does videos, to help with watch time and things like that. So please check her out. And please check out her video that I saw from today. Oh, he decided to get loud just when I gave him credit and said he was being good. So please check out her video from today. I have to go back and I'm gonna just start it over because it was like maybe 2 minutes, and I only got midway because I had to put my phone down, y'all. You know you have to put your phone down sometimes. Can't have it out, so I had to put my phone down. But I'm gonna go and finish it up, and I'm gonna share it out. So please check out Key Kitchen and More. Check out A Brilliant Blessed Mess. Miss V Cooks with Love. My moderator Sonya. Big Kane came through today. I appreciate you. And Girl Dad, always over there cooking up something nice. Y'all go over there and check out Girl Dad. If you can, please share each other out. Retirement days, always cooking up something good. And the thing about it is that you guys do it in such a unique way. Some of the dishes that you share, I've seen before, but you do it your own way. You know, whenever I watch Key Kitchen, Retirement Days, Girl Dad, I always see something done, you know, a little bit differently. Some of the same dishes, just done differently. And that's what it's about. You know, that's what it's about. Going to somebody else's channel, seeing what they do, maybe grabbing a nugget from them and trying it out, you know, on the way that you do it, especially when it comes to cooking. So please check out everybody in this chat. If you don't mind, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will be putting you guys on my community wall when I do my shout out, because I haven't done one in over a week. Lucinda came in. That's who it was. See, Brilliant. See what I'm talking about? Brilliant comes in and speaks to everybody. And when Brilliant comes in, I can guarantee you, if there's somebody I missed, she's going to speak to them. It's going to jog my memory. So I appreciate that, sis. Thank you, Brilliant, for always being so supportive and always being attentive. And Brilliant does that with everybody, y'all. She does that with everybody. She is such a good supporter. She comes in. Now, if you got 100 in the chat, I don't know if she's going to call out everybody. But, you know, if you got like 10 people or so, she's going to catch you. She's going to catch you. You're welcome, Key Kitchen. Miss Key says, hey, Brilliant. Hey, Girl Dad. Yeah, so Key Kitchen, Girl Dad, Sassy puts up, she be putting up those dishes too now. She, you know, y'all be cooking. Y'all be cooking. So Brilliant, Girl Dad, Sassy, Betty for Retirement Days. All of you guys are always sharing something good to eat. And then the things that you guys share, they aren't always like real greasy and stuff like that. You know, I know we have to use certain oils and stuff. I like olive oil. I like that avocado oil, grapeseed oil. I like those three the most. Avocado, olive, and grapeseed. I start hearing too many things about it as far as the chemical makeup of it. So I just try to stick to those three. And I don't fry a lot anyway. So, you know, they say that if you're going to fry, use an oil that has a high heat point so that, you know, you can fry and don't have to just use, I guess, vegetable oil, or what is it besides vegetable oil? It's canola, vegetable. What's the other one? It's another one. The three old staples. It's like three of them, isn't it? Isn't it like three of them? I know it's vegetable and canola. And so I always look at the fat content, the makeup of the fat content. So I try to use the ones that have the best ratio. Brian says, Sassy Blessings Queen. So I try to use the ones that have the best ratio. And when I do decide to fry something, I just pick the one that has the highest heat point. So that it won't smell so bad, and, you know, because you use an oil that's not good for frying, it will stink. It will stink, and it won't fry well. It won't fry well. And at one point I was like, well, okay, if I'm going to fry something, I'll use canola oil. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter to me. Even if you use healthy oil, frying is like, it's okay, but it's better if you can saute, bake, grill, because even it's better to use the healthier oils to fry, but you still have to use so much. You have to use so much. So it could be cost effective, you know, not frying as much as well. If you don't fry too much in the kitchen, that can also be cost effective. Because usually when you have to fry something, not all the time, but a lot of the times you kind of have to dip it. Like if you're going to fry some fish, fry catfish, whitening, perch, whatever you're going to fry, you got to kind of get that grease going. You got to have to drop it down in there and dip it. So, you know, you can use it again, but when I fry nowadays, it's not like back in the day. You know, you you had the old fish grease in one can and the grease for everything else in the other can. When I fry nowadays, I just throw it out. I just throw it out. Because to me, you can only use, if you're going to reuse fish grease, after that second time, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Maybe 3 if I find myself in a tight and I forgot. I'm like, I forgot. It's like I forgot. So I might do it then if it's still in there. But I don't know. I don't like reusing it. But Bria says, Lunch Pride, sis, I'll be in and out the chat today, and I will definitely be catching the replay for what I missed. I appreciate you, sis. Blessings to you, Moz and chat. Okay, brilliant. Just glad you're here. I'm about to end it in a little while. So, people be, you gotta try to see everybody. Jump around. You gotta jump around.
Hey, good man.
And be trying. Hey. He under a truck. You gotta jump around and try to see everybody. I'm gonna get off here. I've been trying to stick to like 30 minutes anyway. I've been trying to stick to like 30 minutes. But y'all, I still go an hour. I try to stick to 30 minutes. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming through here. Again, if you see the title and you happen to catch this replay, I didn't focus heavily on it, but I really wanted to know who's your warrior. This is Wednesday Warrior Day. You know, whether it's a woman, a man, a child, an inanimate object, who's your warrior? Who's your warrior? Let us know. Leave it in the comments section. And tell us why. Let us know why. And there may not even... somebody looks like a mailbox key. Somebody dropped the key. Can't pick it up, don't know where to take it to. But people charge you when you lose the mailbox key. If you need another mailbox key, they're probably going to charge you about $25. Used to be 10. It used to be about 10 years ago. Everything, they want to charge you an arm and a leg for everything now. They're going to charge you about $25 for a mailbox key. Oh, who told them to paint the pole? These people out here painting the poles. It's been raining and it's not cool. Usually the rain kind of cools it off just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's been raining. It's been raining out here and it's not really cool. It's kind of warm. It's not the hottest. It's not the hottest, but it's kind of warm. You would think the rain would cool it off a little bit. Hello. How are you? Most times, until it gets like deep into the summer, yeah. When it's like when we're like full on July, I don't know if the rain cools it off in July. I don't know if it helps. Yes, yeah. He was saying he loves it when it rains like that. It just helps the grass, feeds the grass, quenches the thirst of the grass. Your grass is green and pretty. You know, especially when it's like really hot in the summertime, it can be so hot till your grass is brown. It looks like almost like it's wintertime, but you know, you water it real good. And some people put down different things, but you keep it watered real good. If you're not having a water issue in your town, you know, your grass will still be pretty. But when you get that good rain, oh my goodness, that natural thirst quencher, that quenches the thirst of the grass. The grass looks so nice. It looks so nice. Y'all check out Kicking It with Lynn. She was over there doing some yard work. She was doing some yard work the other day. And that's a good exercise. That's a good thing for you to do. Y'all know I always want to motivate. I motivate you guys to get up and move around, move about. You don't have to walk. It can be walking. It could be bicycling. It could be swimming. It can be skating. And it could be dancing. A lot of people don't like to walk. A lot of people don't like to jog. It can be jogging. It can be running. A lot of people don't like to do those things. But if you like swimming, that's good cardiovascular exercise. If you like doing yard work, that back and forth, up and down, moving around, you know, helps work those joints and gets you some cardiovascular in. So do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Do whatever it is that you like to do, you know, and just move. Move, 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 move. Move, move, move. You don't have to do, you know, you don't have to walk. You can walk, but if you don't like to walk, jog. Some people like jogging. And you say, well, if they don't like walking, why would they jog? Let me tell you, it's a difference. There's a difference. Sometimes when I'm out here doing this cool down, I'm just walking. The only reason I don't jog is because I've already exercised for the day. Y'all know what I say. My warm-up is my appetizer, my exercise is my entree, and my cool down is my dessert. Now, when I finish, I do my regular cool down, but then I always, you know, exercise. When I exercise, that is a good time for me to come and go live when I'm done. So I just, you know, extend the cool down. I extend the cool down. That's what I do. And I come out here and I walk. So it could be walking for you. It could be jogging. It could be skipping. It could be jumping rope. It could be swimming. It could be skating. No, just move, 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 move. It could be doing yard work. You know, especially when it's that time of the year where you don't even really do, like if you come out and you do your flower bed and you've done all you need to do, guess what? If yard work gets you to moving, even though your yard may not need it, you can still just walk around, check the yard out, and just put it in your head to do that for 15 minutes. And then find something else to do for another 15 minutes that's cardiovascular activity. And then you've gotten your 30 minutes in for the day. Sassy says, hey, brilliant. Sassy says, I sure got to do yard work pretty soon. Yeah, yep. And yard work is a job. That's a job. That's a job. That's a job. So much of a job. Sometimes you're like, look, let me get to the rest of this tomorrow. You know, you have an idea of what you want to do in your yard. And sometimes it can be a job that takes weeks, you know, depending on what you want to do, you know, what you're trying to get accomplished. And during that time, you're exercising. You know, you're exercising. You may not think of it that way, but you're bending, squatting, moving, standing, and you're walking. And like I said, even if you're done, just go out there and just walk around your yard. You know, you can just walk around your yard. Walk around your yard, get some exercise. I see a red bird. It's not scorching hot, but I thought the rain would cool it off a little bit more. Little bit more. Just a little bit more. But yeah, it feels good. You know, a slight breeze, just a slight breeze is coming through. So if you look, and don't use the weather as an excuse, everybody. When you decide that if you aren't doing something every day for at least 30 minutes a day, don't use the weather for an excuse. Do it inside. Do it inside. Go to a park that has a lot of trees. Now, that may not be so good when it comes to insects as far as like trees, bushes, and things like that, but it provides shade. And if you're just not an outside person, go to your local gym. Many of us have gym memberships that we don't use. Many of us have gym memberships that we don't use. So guys, if you have gym memberships, utilize your memberships. Utilize your memberships. Go to your local gyms. Go to your local gym, especially if you have free access. There are some people who have free access to gyms, due to their work, maybe church, organization they're part of, some civic organization or something like that. Go to your local gyms, especially if they're free or if you get them at a really good discount. I know, gas, you got to get up, you got to feel motivated to get up and do it. But that was supposed to be the thing. Everybody would always say, I'll get a gym membership. That way I know I'll do it. Because who wants to waste money? But guess what? People who get gym memberships, if they're not ready and they haven't made up their mind that they're ready and they're not dedicated, they don't go. They don't go. They don't go. Hey, where did he go? Nope, they won't go get a gym membership and won't go. Just giving them your money. Yep. So if you get a membership, utilize it. Utilize it. Guess what? They're utilizing your money. I don't care if it's one of those $10 things. Eventually they're gonna go up. They're utilizing your money. Yes, swimming. Yes, swimming. The water feels so good. That water feels so good. Swimming is everything. Swimming is everything. It is. So if you don't like to be outside, and you don't have a gym or something, wait till late in the evenings. Do your exercises in the evenings. And if you work evening shift, then do it early in the morning. Do it early in the morning. And go do it early in the morning. Take you a shower and go back to bed right before work. So do it late in the evenings when it's cooled off, or early in the mornings before it starts to warm up, before it gets so warm. And if you're just not a person, you're just not going to do it outside, then go into your extra room if you have an extra room. If you don't, do it in your garage. If you don't have enough space in there, then do it in every room of your house. Walk your house. You know how people go out to strip malls and out to the malls and they walk? Well, turn your AC on below freezing so you won't get hot. And just walk around every room in your house. Walk around every room in your house and count your steps. Get you a Fitbit or something similar and count your steps. Do it that way. It's so funny how a lot of times the things that we can do them right there in our homes. But if you're not motivated, you're not going to do it. Y'all, I can't tell you how many times I'll say, oh, I'm going to get up and do whatever. Something that I haven't done in a while, and it doesn't even take me leaving home. A week has passed by and I hadn't done it. Because it's like you're so comfortable. You become complacent. So it doesn't matter where you are. You have to be ready. You have to be ready when it comes to exercising. Because you can honestly, like I said, if you don't like going outside, if you don't have like a study room or a den or like a little woman cave or man cave, then do it. Walk around every room in your house. Walk around every room in your house. Or walk around your bedroom. If you don't have room in your bedroom, find the biggest room or find the room with the most space. And to be honest, you don't have to walk in a square, walk in a circle. You can walk back and forth from one wall to the next, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And just do it consistently, briskly, for 30 minutes each day. And if you're just starting out and 30 minutes is too much for you, try 15. I never say 10 because the more you lower it, the less likely people will do it. And it's already hard to get people to get up and move anyway. So I always say 30 because that's the recommended anyway, 150 minutes per week. So I never say 30. I always say 30. But if I drop down, I might say, well, do 20, 20. And if you just can't do that, whether it's you're just getting started or whether you don't have the time, like time constraints, do 15. And that's as low as I'm going to go. That's as low as I'm going to go. That is as low as I'm going to go. Get your walk in, because if you do 15, at least you've done half. You've done 75 minutes. So, you can pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. So, yeah. So, my title says Warrior. And today, for a few minutes, those shoes were my warriors. Y'all, those shoes, and Sassy, both of them felt so good. I ain't gonna even lie to you. If I could have walked out there at that moment with both of them, I would have. But I didn't go in there prepared to buy any shoes. I did not go in there prepared to buy any shoes. I was with her. And I was like, okay, I'll try them on then, since you're about to buy some. And now I wish I had my money. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money. I still like to use money too, y'all. I saw somebody talking about cash. That we're getting to the point, literally getting to the point where they don't want to use cash. Yeah. Girl, Dad, you're laughing. But I'm so serious. When I tried those shoes on, they were my warriors. I said, because in anything you do, you need good shoes. In everything you do, even if you're not a walker or runner, you need good shoes. You need that arch support. You need them, you just need that sole to be just right. You need the sole of that shoe to be just right. Because when you're with your work shoes, whatever your work profession is, always try to get the shoes that they recommend. I know sometimes you first get a job, money, funds may be a little bit low, but as soon as you get that first check, if you need those steel-toed boots, those good steel-toed boots, go get you the good steel-toed boots, okay? Go get you the good steel-toed boots. Don't keep the cheap ones. Use the cheap ones until you get that first good paycheck. And then put the cheap ones to the side. You can donate them. You can give them away, have a garage sale, yard sale, sell them. Or you can keep them for a rainy day. Because when you get the good ones, they're going to wear out eventually. And by then, you'll have a little bit of money. You can just buy you some more. But, if you're like me and you get a little lax and a little lazy, you just grab the ones that you started out with. Girl, you grab the ones that you started out with. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Grab the ones that you started with until you get your new ones. So whatever your profession is, always think of your feet. Our feet have to carry us everywhere we go. Our feet carry us everywhere we go. So think about your feet. Always think about your feet. And always think about, having good shoes. Always think about your feet and always think about having good shoes in whatever profession it is. You need those steel-toed, get the steel-toed. If you're a teacher, you don't have to go to school in heels. Get you some good Dr. Scholl's. Who cares if the kids laugh? Y'all know how kids are. Who cares if the kids laugh? Get you some good Dr. Scholl's. If you're a nurse, get you some good shoes. If you're a doctor, get you those good clogs or whatever it is that you need to get to provide that cushion to your heels, to your toes. That'll provide that good arch, that good curvature. Whatever it is, always remember your shoes, because your shoes have to do it all. Your shoes, as far as like carrying you, your shoes carry you. They carry you the total package. Yep, they do. So yes, always, 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 always remember to love on your feet. Protect your feet. Protect your feet. Love on your feet. Protect your feet. They're important. They're very, 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 very important. The The whole body is important. But you know, you got to keep those feet as healthy as you possibly can. As healthy as you possibly can. I thank each and every one of you guys for coming to this live. It's been 56, 57 minutes. Another day that I intended to go 30. I'm going to just stop saying that. And guess what? And then it'll happen. I'll just do like 30, 35 minutes. It'll start to be more natural. If I start saying it, I'll do it. Because I sometimes just want to do 30 in case I want to come back and do another live. You know, sometimes you come back and do those late lives. They're fun. And I haven't done a late live in a long time. And before the last one that I did, I hadn't done a late one in a long time before that. So sometimes I want to stick to 30 minutes so that I can come back and do another one for 30 minutes. But I guess even if I go to an hour, I could still come back and do another one for 30 minutes. But people get tired of you. Like going live, going live, going live. People get tired of you going live so much. Like I guess maybe if you're bored, it's good. Or like if you're doing the sleep lives where people they go live and they let people watch them sleep. You know, and they're on for hours and hours and hours. Like they may start a live at 10 p.m. and they don't end it until like 6 or 7, like an actual work shift. So, and guess what? People watch those lives. They go through, they come through. Sometimes they'll cycle back around and they watch those lives. And sometimes that's a good thing, especially for people who maybe live alone, or people who are homeless, people who, you know, for whatever reason. You know, sometimes people just don't like feeling lonely or feeling alone. You know, to be alone can be a good thing sometimes, you know, when you're just getting some self-care in, some you time. You know, it could be a good thing. But sometimes some people are alone a lot and they don't like being alone. And so if you're hearing this live video, go live. Go live. Go live. Even if you aren't doing anything, go live. Someone will come through. Someone will come through, you know, and I truly do. Honestly, I believe that sometimes people go live so much because they're lonely, or they don't want to be alone. They may not necessarily be lonely, but they don't want to feel alone. Because there's a difference. There's a difference in being alone and being lonely. You could have 1,000 people around you and still feel lonely. So, you know, 1,000 people. You can have, you know, a plethora of people around you and still feel lonely. And then sometimes people are alone because they're the only ones in the family in that particular town, or they may have family there, but they just don't interact a lot. They're not a people person. But they don't always want to be as alone as they are. So people go live. I started to think maybe that's why some people, even people who seem happy-go-lucky, you know, maybe that's why they go live so much. They feel a little lonely, so they decide to go live. And they interact, even if no one says anything in the chat. If they see the numbers, they know that maybe somebody is watching, or someone has stopped by, or someone is coming through. And so it helps them not to feel so alone. And it could help those who feel lonely with that feeling. They don't feel as lonely. So whatever you do the rest of this day, whatever you do tomorrow, listen to someone, teach someone. Listen to someone, teach someone. I'm not good at listening. You know, I always say, y'all, we have to acknowledge our flaws. I'm not good at listening. Sometimes we hear just a snippet and we go. So like I said, I have to work on my patience, which have gotten a lot better. I have to work on listening as well. Because if it's something that just doesn't grab my attention off the bat, I don't really listen to it. But I'm trying to work on that. Especially like with doing these lives. People come through here and what you're saying, it doesn't grab their attention. So they move on. And that's how I am. But I don't I don't want to be that way. I want to listen a little bit more. I want to just listen. Now when it comes to having a conversation with someone, one-on-one in person, I will listen unless they're not really talking about anything. Or unless my mind is already made up. And sometimes, depending on the situation, depending on what it is, I should be more open to listening. More open to listening. So it has been an hour and 2 minutes. And I'm going to get out of here. And I hope you guys come back tomorrow for the Let's Walk and Talk live. Okay? For the next Let's Walk and Talk live. Join us tomorrow if it's the Lord's will. Come on back. Come on back and we'll talk. We'll walk. I'll walk. Walk, walk, walk. Hope you see these feet and the legs. And I hope it motivates you and encourages you to walk. And we'll talk. We'll walk and talk. And I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And wherever they live together, chaos and negativity, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. So don't let it live with you. Don't let the chaos and negativity live with you. We're all going to go through some trying times. We're going to have those days. Like Monica said, just one of those days. Thank you, Girl Dad. I appreciate you. Girl Dad, is your name Lorenzo? I just noticed that when I tag you, I see Lorenzo. Do you want to be called Girl Dad or Lorenzo? I might have asked you that before, but I didn't see the Lorenzo until after I asked you. I think that's what it was. But do you want to be called Girl Dad or do you want to be called Lorenzo? I love Girl Dad. Girl Dad, okay. Good. It's a good thing I love it because that's the one you chose. That's the one you said. All right, y'all. Don't let people bother you and don't let people stress you out. Okay? Don't let them share anything positive, anything good, but don't let them share their stress. If you find yourself becoming stressed in any situation, even if it's in your own home, take a break, go outside, walk around. Take a break, go outside and walk around. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk live. Bye, y'all.